It is just after 4 on November 9th. Welcome to another episode of Heart Peak Outdoors. My name's Trey, and I'm back at the family farm today. I've had a couple of really good hunts, but COVID has made work crazy. I mean, just crazy. So I haven't been able to hunt in several days. I'm hoping these deer are still on their food cover pattern. I don't see why they wouldn't be. But I'm back up here to check the hilltop clover plot, see if that clover has wilted, see if that frost was enough to kill it or if it's still growing, and see if they're still hitting it. I'm here a little late. I'm going to hunt from the ground, and I'm going to hunt on the west side of this plot. We've got a east wind, and I'm hoping as the day winds die and thermals kick in, that the thermals will be taking my scent down to a pond on the west side of this plot. I'm really just taking a stab at it. I have the time, so I'm going to do it. So I'll show you what happens. So that's the first time I've seen those deer bedded on this side of the plot. I'm guessing that's because of the wind. He's not very far away. He just bounded a couple of times down the other side of that dam. He was with another deer, and I don't know which deer he was with. I think while he's on the other side of that dam, I'm going to scoot up this road and get up in that plot. I only heard the other deer. I never saw the other deer, but they were bedded at the corner of this little pond. It's got some good fish in it. The first bass I caught of the decade, I caught out of this pond. He's a good bass. But I'm going to make a move while he's, while he's out of line of sight. I'm going to hope he's out of line of sight so I can make a move. Was a mistake. I oopsied. And I busted through a giant briar thicket to do it. Oops. I'm still not completely set up, and I'm at the edge of this field. It's a terrible, terrible setup. But I'm here. So let's see what happens. Hello! Where we going? What are you doing? What do we say?
We're going public land duck hunting. We're going to do a walk-in hunt. Today's January 11th. It's snowing outside. It's the first snow of the season that's substantial. We're hoping that some ducks will be flying in. We got a north wind blowing, and we're going to go try to get some ducks down. We don't have any ducks killed on the season, and it's January 11th. This isn't good. But we're excited about going hunting anyway. That's it.
Hunting some flooded timber, right?
Yeah, we're going to hunt some flooded timber, hopefully. Hopefully we don't have much competition out there as far as that goes.
She said she's seen several duck hunters come in.
Yeah?
Now, see, they're parking in the handicap.
What jerks. Maybe they're handicapped.
Jerks, maybe. I shouldn't judge.
It's important to note that not all handicaps are visible to the naked eye.
Let's go hunt.
Let's go hunt.
One wood duck so far. But it's snowing, so I gotta put the camera up.
3 years old, I've never killed a bandy duck. Never.
31, been doing this since I was 10.
She's about 12 years old, 11 years old. I still got the shotgun and I got the pistol. 20 gauge, 11 months. The voodoo hoe.
That's what we call it.
There's a lot of voodoo going on around here. I was running, but
Hope I don't find a widow maker.
my wife and I switch boot. There they go. That's it. I sit around for a little while longer, and then about a few minutes later, and I said, "Oh well, time to go." Just like yesterday morning when I killed that one duck.
So, we walked in, we got the spot we wanted, met a nice man named Mac. He joined us for the hunt, kept us entertained. We only had 3 wood ducks fly into the hole. We were able to knock down one. Trey got off a nice shot at it. Folded it. It's a Drake wood duck. Beautiful duck. We're got a little cold out there. Weren't seeing anything flying. Figured it wasn't worth sitting out there getting colder. So here we are back in the truck.
Everyone on this end's left at the same time.
Everyone walked out at the same time.
Yeah.
The other group of guys that were hunting got a good bit of shooting there, able to get their limit of wood ducks. Which is good for them. I'm happy for them. A little bit jealous, but that's okay. We're gonna try to head home and maybe go get us a deer rifle and get out here, and maybe when the snow stops falling they'll start moving and we'll be right in the good spot and ready to hammer one down.
It's January the 11th. Got some snow on the ground, as you can see. That's not common here in Mississippi at all. We might get snow one day a year. This one has stuck sort of all day. It's melting right now, but generally speaking, from what the old timers tell me, don't tell my dad I said that, because he's the one that tells me, the deer don't move during snow here because they're not used to it. But it's getting close to 4 o'clock, and I'm headed out on the family farm to do some deer hunting. It's the first time I've ever deer hunted in the snow. That's not true. It's the second time I've ever deer hunted in the snow. So I'm going to be trying to see a deer for the first time in the snow. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I'm going to either sit on a food source, or I'm going to still hunt south-facing slopes with cedars. I think if I were a deer, I would want to be undercover on a south-facing slope because we've got a north wind. It's out of the north. It's not a very high wind, but they'll be able to smell anything coming, and the natural wind break would make it a little more comfortable. I know I wouldn't want to be sleeping in the wind on a day like today. So I'm going to get after it. We duck hunted this morning on some public land, some flooded timber, and did no good. I shot one drake wood duck. One shot, one duck. I mean, I'll take it, but it was beautiful. Had a lot of fun with my brother. Met some dudes. Hunted with a guy that we met this morning, and yeah, just the ducks weren't doing the thing. I don't know why. Probably because this front moved in from the west, not the north. It didn't push anything down to us. It just kind of, slid on in there and didn't really move the ducks much. But I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. I'm going to poke around a little bit, do a little scouting, and then decide from there. So. What? What does that? I would like an answer in the comments. Never thought I would, What does that? I mean, that's fresh. Whatever did that, did it recently. Okay, I made it into the stand. As far as I know, I didn't bump any deer at all. As far as I know. So I'm going to sit it out. It's, Okay, as far as I know, I didn't bump any deer on the way in. I've made it into the stand, overlooking this green food source that I don't think anything's going to come into, but I'm here. I'm trying. So all I got to do is sit here until dark and hope I get lucky, basically. Which is pretty much what I'm always doing. I've got several doe fawns that come to this plot regularly. Now, once those fawns hit 60 to 70 pounds, they can go into estrus. And they will. They do go into estrus. So basically, I'm hoping that has happened within the last 24 hours, right here. If that hasn't happened, I'm probably not going to see anything. So I'm really hoping to get really lucky. But I'm going to sit here and watch the snow fall out of the trees as it melts and enjoy the evening. Saw the sunrise with the snowfall. I'll see the sunset with a different sort of snowfall. Okay, I may be in luck. I was just putting on my mask, and on that far hilltop, I saw a buck whooping another buck's butt all the way across that top. I couldn't get on him, but then Kenny stepped out. So I'm hoping there's a hot doe over there. There's no other reason for deer to be fighting like that right now. No kidding. Like, they're only territorial around hot does. I think I got a good shot tonight. Who'da thunk it? Kenny's still standing over there. Seems like every time I point the camera at myself, another deer walks out. So I'm trying it again just to see if, the other deer will come out. There's Kenny. There is a smaller buck, I believe. And I think there's a doe running around over there. I can't really tell. They're about as far away as they can possibly be with me still being able to see them. But I got a lot of daylight left, hour and 15 minutes or so. And they're just eating over there. So hopefully they feed on out into the plot. I don't know if they're going to. There goes Kenny. We're getting down to the last bit of camera light here. I just had a doe and 2 fawns come out. So, early on I saw that, I don't know, group of bucks, I guess. I mean, this doe and those fawns might have been some of those deer I saw. I can't say for certain. But I don't think so. I don't think they would have associated with each other. Honestly, not right now. So I guess I'm gonna ride it out until dark, which I was gonna do anyway. But now I'm gonna ride it out till like dark, since there are deer in the food plot. I mean, I've still got, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes of shooting light left. I don't have 10 or 15 minutes of camera light left, but if I can get a fuzzy blur on camera and shoot it, I'll do that. I don't necessarily need to get this shot on camera. I would like to, but that's not, I'm doing this for fun, for me, for self-development. Not very good at it still, so it doesn't really matter, honestly.
But if something comes out, I'll certainly show it to you. Otherwise, see you on the next one.